Hello, can I talk to the Mercury retrograde, please? This is Sagittarius speaking. I actually need to talk to. No, just tell them, yes, I know they're scared of Sagittarius. I know the Mercury retrograde is scared of Sagittarius, but tell them to come to the phone, okay? Hey, so listen, I've already packed up your bags, okay? You are ready to be dismissed. You have been taking it too long. You've been feeling too comfortable. Okay? You've been pulling everybody else on a trial and tribulation, and this was not a good time to show up. I mean, it's springtime. Mercury, what are you doing? Everyone is getting so excited, everyone's getting so horny. And here you are trying to, bring past people back and try to mix the emotions, mix and match. We don't do that here, okay? Now don't make me get Nikki. Don't make me Nikki, Because I'm gonna tell my people to put their number twos in the air because they actually did it on you. So this time, Mercury, you lost it big time anyways. So you're dismissed and you're gonna be flying business class. It's okay. I know your deadline is on April 7, but you're dismissed. And you're gonna be flying with the You're Not Welcome Here Anymore Airlines. Okay, so with all that being said, you are gone, Mercury. Okay, you don't want to see the Sagittarius being mad. And now, back to my funny Armenian guy. How you doing, my cutie patootie looking all that yummy? You like the mustache, huh? I heard you said it last time. How about the haircut? Haircut on point. Fire signs on flick. All my stages are on flick. Where the hell is my drink? I'm feeling myself. Back off. He be thinking about you when he jacks you up, wakes you up. National anthem, heads up. Sagittarius. Did anybody make you Sagittarius? So this is going to be your reading from April 7th to the 13th, Sagittarius. I will take a look at your recent past to understand the interconnectedness of the event, present moment, and the immediate future. I'm going to clarify those for you and close off with a major significant advice. Let's see what's going on here. Sagittarius. She's an optimist. She keeps it real. She's a prophetess. I'm a bad bitch. Suck the dick. Nah. Okay, so your challenge here is the Wheel of Fortune here. I know, the vibe is vibey. If you know, you know. Okay, so you're closing off a major cycle here, Sagittarius, and I'm so proud of you. The Wheel of Fortune here, it's about a cycle that's coming to an end, and we're going to see what kind of a cycle you're closing off in the upcoming week. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Death card. Again, this is about a rebirth. It's a transformation. It's a renaissance. Renaissance. This is what it's about. I get very excited. If you watch my other readings, I literally get way too excited when I'm talking to you because I know you like weird stuff. Like you like weird people. So the Death card here, Sagittarius. This is about a transformation, a rebirth. Okay, that's what's happening for you, and you have travel plans for many of you, relocation, moving into a bigger house, doing something. I'm getting body of water. The World card here again. There is a major thing you're closing off. Okay, if you have been feeling that you have been in your comfort zone for too long, you're coming out of that. Okay, so I'm going to see what else comes up for you, but let's talk about your recent past, and I'm going to clarify those for you. In the recent past, Sagittarius, you have the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and then the Knight of Wands. You were standing in front of a choice. You had to make a decision. Somebody pushed you against a wall that you had to make a major decision in the past. Okay, I think that you were headed towards a direction with somebody here in the recent past where you felt like trapped, confused. This is a card of confusion. Like you just didn't know which direction this relationship was going to go. This is you, Sagittarius, heading towards that connection. Somebody here pushed you against the wall and confused you. It was a lot of on and off situation. You were dealing with somebody also who could have been kind of like argumentative towards you. I'm getting an opposition. Somebody here was trying to fight with you, cause a lot of havoc, okay? Disturb the situation with you. So I'm going to find out that shortly. In the present moment, Sagittarius, you have the Justice, Ace of Swords, and then the Eight of Swords. So I've seen this card appearing in your readings quite often, honestly. You know, I remember your readings. Eight of Swords. In the present moment, there is some sort of a situation that you're wanting to gain clarity about. I feel like that you have been trapped. You have been feeling trapped in a situation for such a long time. Okay, and then this is the justice here. You're seeking justice, and there is a major decision that you're about to make. You're either gonna walk away from somebody who is keeping you trapped, or I'm getting like these mind games. Maybe I'm getting like lack of communication, lack of texting, on and off situation. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra here, strong air sign energy, or somebody who acts like an air sign. So I'm going to find out to see what this decision here about, because you are about to make that decision. Now, in the near future, Sagittarius, you have the Four of Wands, the King of Cups, and then the Ace of Wands. In the near future, there is an offer coming in your way. There is a major theme for marriage, for commitment, relationship, engagement. And when I say marriage, I don't mean getting married like tomorrow or overnight. This is about an energy that I'm talking about. I feel like a Sagittarius, a lot of you are starting to romanticize your life back again. Okay, the Ace of Wands here is about fire sign, first of all, passion, and then the Four of Wands is about marriage. You could be possibly attracting a water sign into your life, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, someone who is very much emotionally available and stable. I'm gonna find out to see what this is about. So first things first, Sagittarius, let's get into your challenge. I'm going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune to see what is this main cycle that you have been struggling with to close off. And I'm strongly picking up on an energy for many of you. This could have been wanting to have a brand new beginning for yourself. It could be something about your physical health. It could be your finances, your career. You're tired of being in the same place, being in a comfort zone, and there is a major decision that you need to make. So the Wheel of Fortune here is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Sun, and then the Knight of Wands. So for too long, I'm picking up a couple of stories. I'm going to focus on mainly two of them. For too long, Sagittarius, you have been reminiscing about the past. There is this sadness that you have been feeling, and this sadness has to do a lot with you being very nostalgic about a past person connection. Okay, I see you sometimes crying, being in your own corner, remembering the past memories with this individual, and I'm sending you a huge hug out there, and I know that it can be very challenging. Now let me tell you, Sagittarius, you know you're the baddest of them all, right? You know, like Nicki Minaj says, F-R-E-K. I'm a movie on should be on replay. I'm trying to F-U-C-K. He got pictures of my titties in his briefcase. I like D-I-C-K. Now you're smiling. Now you're bringing that smile back up. I'm going to do everything and anything to make you smile. Yes, I am. Okay? But you're a terror eater. Why are you doing this? Because I can and because I want to. Because you are my cutie patootie looking all that yummy, saucy. Okay? You are my peanut butter jelly baby. You are. And I'm your funny Armenian guy here to serve and to slay, baby. So, anyway, that was a good motivation. So anyways, now back to the past person that you were so focused on. You're letting go of that because you're no longer going to be reminiscing about a past person energy. You're getting out there, letting yourself out to the sun, celebrating life again. And I know this has been a recurring theme. You have been depressed for quite a long time. You and Capricorn are the two signs of zodiac to me that I know. You guys tend to be go through a lot of like short phases of depression or sadness. Why? Because you are an empath specifically. You know, the Capricorns not so much, but you are an empath. Okay, because Capricorns are all focused, they're focused on other things, but you feel very deeply, and I do get this sense of you finally realizing that, you know what, yeah, I'm empathetic, but I'm gonna be empathetic towards myself, baby, towards yourself. That's what you're gonna do. Okay, so in the present moment, you're closing off that cycle. You're also putting your guard up, and I'm proud of you for doing that because you're finally realizing that you're no longer gonna be, being in this energy of, oh, I'm going to have to let my guard down for this person, for that person. I'm going to drop everything that I'm doing and run for this person. No, you're going to choose yourself, baby. That's what you're going to do. Okay? So you're closing off a cycle of people pleasing and getting over somebody from your past. Now, in the recent past, let's talk about this confusion. And I'm going to mostly focus on the near future and the present moment because the past is something that we all know. I just want to clarify this situation. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Cups here, okay? So the Seven of Cups here is clarified by the Empress, the Four of Wands, and then the Eight of Cups. So you could have been a mother, you could be someone also that carries you could be pregnant, could have been pregnant. Whatever the situation was here, I think that there was a family situation that you walked away from somebody. It could have been a connection, a relationship, little children involved here as well. Okay, you could be a single mother also, or there was a vision, just like she's pregnant, right, with the earth, a vision to create family together, because the Four of Wands here is talking about family. Now, you walked away. Eight of Cups, and then this is the Seven of Cups. That's what I'm talking about. After being in such a confused state of mind, you don't like confusion. You are spontaneous, which I am too. You know, my Jupiter is in Sagittarius, and I'm a quadruple Leo. North Node is Scorpio. So you have finally decided to walk away from something and from someone that was unfulfilling. It could have been a job situation for some of you that it was not fulfilling you. It was not nurturing you. You were feeling more depleted getting into this whole chaotic work environment. It could have been also a relationship that turned out to be very chaotic. Somebody here was so on and off toxicity I'm getting. It was a very difficult situation. I'm getting deception also, but ultimately you chose to walk away. And if you look at her closely, you see that she is walking towards the sun, right? And also, this is what I was clarifying your challenge. So you walked away. It took you some time to get over that situation, but you have been able to find the light within yourself, okay? So that's something that you walked away because, you know, being in a relationship, in a connection with someone that's not fulfilling, you know better, Sagittarius. And you have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, which talks about a brand new beginning. Now, let's talk about the Justice here. What is this major decision here that you need to make, Sagittarius? Let's talk about this, because I think this is gonna bring a big shift into your life, and this is a recurring theme for fire signs as well. So the Justice here is clarified by the Three of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Moon. Whoever this person is that tried to break your heart, whoever tried to cause a lot of sadness towards you, you know what? You're making a decision to either communicate it with them and walk away and completely disconnect, because there is an opportunity for you. You could be attracting a new person into your life. It could be another Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or I'm getting water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or fire sign. You're closing off this cycle. You're seeking for justice. And let me tell you something, Sagittarius. If you remember, I mentioned this during one of my lives. Sagittarius, you rule, you're a very lucky sign. You are. I think no matter what happens, everything always works out in your favor. You may not see that happening, but I've seen that happening a lot in Sagittarius' lives. You just tend to get in your head a lot and maybe just be so disappointed with certain people and just stay in that state of mind, just out of disappointment. But you're finally letting that go of. And there is some sort of a karma that's going to be served. Justice here. Okay, Justina is here. And this is no joke. Okay, this is a very serious situation. Somebody here will try to cause you a lot of pain, a lot of heartache. You know, I think that you don't even have to lift a finger. You don't have to worry about how it's going to play out. But I do get the sense of something here is going to be set right. Okay, someone might may approach you with an apology, but I think that for most of you, you already walked away from this person. You're already enjoying your solitude, your independence, and you're seeking for a new opportunity because the toxicity there had been too much. Okay, lack of commitment. Unless you see some really like sustainable and tangible changes with this person's behavior, then you will decide if you want to be with this person or not. Okay, so you're making a final decision, I think, to cut somebody off here. Let me just put it that way, okay, and move on to the next direction, because, you know, this has been causing you a lot of emotional havoc, okay, feeling trapped, not knowing which direction to go. It's like you have been wanting to find a way to your desired reality. Do you see her? There is a castle behind her, behind the swords. If she turns around, but she's trying to find a way to turn around to go to that castle. That castle can mean so many things for many of you. It could mean a new relationship, stability, home, house, money, career, and you're not going to entertain an energy here or somebody that's trying to be on and off with you and not consistent, especially causing you a lot of pain. So karma is going to play out big time. Let's talk about this new offer. For many of you could be getting a new offer, okay, from an air sign here. Let's talk about the Ace of Swords. It's clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and then the King of Cups. Somebody here wants to come into your life and offer you an equal exchange, give and take exchange energy, an equal, exchange of connection, relationship. And I think that this person has a very clear mind. They have a very clear plan when it comes to relationships and what they want in a relationship. So I think you're going to be for some of you, you're going to be very pleased if you give a chance to this person to, start something off with this individual. Could be either an air sign, earth sign, or water sign. Somebody here, the King of Cups here is twice in the near future also. This person also could have some strong water in their birth chart as well. I do get this sense of this person being spiritual as well. They might be into meditation, spirituality, astrology, whatever, but you're setting yourself free from whatever has been hindering you. The reason why you're gonna attract a new person and energy into your life, Sagittarius, is because you're finally letting go of, you're letting go of closing off this chapter and this cycle from your past that's been holding you. Okay, you were too much fixated on a past person here. So let's talk about the Ace of Wands here. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the World, the Page of Wands, and then the Devil. Okay, so like I said, you're closing off a major cycle, major toxicity. Okay, a person who had been trying to maybe even coming back into your energy, into your dreams. I'm getting a very toxic energy here. Somebody who would try to play mind games with you, who try to put you down. Okay, whoever this person was with the Devil here, I am gonna be honest with you. I do get a sense of somebody here being extremely narcissistic, okay? And narcissists, they attract the people who are empaths because they can feed off of their energy, and that's not what you're letting happen anymore. You've already closed off this cycle. This is you, Sagittarius energy, the Page of Wands. Okay, closing off this cycle. Her back is turned against the Devil and the world. So, you're finally closing off and saying goodbye, and you're writing a new book for yourself. You're ready for a new offer. You're ready for a new beginning for yourself. Now, this, I can only speak on behalf of many Sagittarius out there, right? People say, when is this new love gonna come in? When is this new love gonna come in? Everyone's timeline is different, and this is an energy that I'm literally tapping into, and I'm applauding you. I really can see that in your energy, that in the upcoming week, you're closing off that chapter and you're getting ready to receive a new offer for yourself, okay? And for those of you who have been able to free yourself from a past person energy, you're gonna see a major shift. You're starting to romanticize your life back again, because the ultimate goal here is the Four of Wands, marriage. But let's talk about this new person, the King of Cups here. The King of Cups here is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and then the Wheel of Fortune. This person could be either a strong, I'm getting strong like water sign, fire sign energy here. And as soon as you close off this chapter here, the Wheel of Fortune here is in your challenge as well, Sagittarius. The moment you detach, okay, from a past person, past situation, and close off that cycle, you're gonna attract someone that's gonna come into your life who's gonna actually bring fortune into your life. And so I'm getting this energy of someone being a business person who is gonna be very much stable, okay, emotionally available, and a compassionate person. Whoever this individual is that you're gonna attract, you could meet this person online through work or through travel, but I do get a strong sense of this person giving you all of that emotional support and love, all of that you have been missing out on previous relationships. Okay, this is for many of you. And the Eight of Wands here is talking about telecommunication. I'm getting texting back and forth, communicating with each other. And this is the cycle you're closing off, and there is marriage for many of you. Let's clarify the Four of Wands. It's clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and then the Death card. Okay, so the Death card here, it wasn't on this one, the Seven of Cups actually twice, right? There was a lot of decision that you had to make. You're gonna be the one that's gonna make a decision how you want to proceed forward with this person. And this is a rebirth and a renaissance and a new beginning of your life, Sagittarius, okay? You could be dealing with the fire sign as well. I'm getting a sense of commitment here, family. Okay, it's gonna take you a second. I'm gonna be honest with you with the Seven of Cups here. It's gonna take you a moment to make the decision, because a lot of you have been holding yourself back from falling in love again, because there is a lot of questions that come into your mind in terms of, and meeting a new person. You just don't want to find yourself being in the same situation that you were before with somebody else from the past, okay? So you're going to take some small, steady, but calculated steps towards this person with the Knight of Pentacles here. This is about stability. This is about heading towards the direction where you know that you and this person can make things work together. And there is also a lot of celebration. See, there is a castle behind these people, right? This is the same castle that I was talking about, if you look at this closely. I've studied tarot, I know the meanings of the imagery, and I can connect them pretty well. So that's why this story turns out to be so beautiful for you, Sagittarius. Okay, you've been feeling in the present moment trapped. You don't see the way to this castle, to this new journey, but this is where you're going to go in the near future, and this is strongly associated and tied up to you closing off, allowing the universe to close off a chapter. If you got to let go of certain people, cut off some individuals out of your life, you're just going to do so because you're going to focus on yourself, baby, because you're failing yourself, because you choose yourself, and hot body summer girl is coming up. So let's get the advice here for you. Let's see what is the advice for my Sagittariuses. What is it that my Sagittarius needs to know? So the advice here is 8 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and then the 5 of Wands. You got to remove yourself from this toxicity situation. There is drama. No more drama, no more fraud. I don't need no drama. I don't need no fraud. So this is where you're moving. This is where you're moving towards, okay? 8 of Pentacles here, working on your finances, on your money, and also travel plans. A lot of you are going to get out of your comfort zone here with the 3 of Wands. The comfort zone, it could mean literally like relocating or traveling, making some plans, going somewhere else. It can also mean expanding your horizons. Whatever career that you are in, you want to take the next step and move towards a new direction. The reason why is because you don't want to be involved in any kind of fights, arguments. 5 of Wands here. The advice here is to follow exactly the steps and the blueprint of what your higher self wants to take you. A lot of you have a vision of your life like 5 years from now, and there has been a lot of distractions coming in your way and trying to pull you back. But now you have a very clear idea of which direction you want to move. You're going to move towards you. You're a very highly intuitive person. You're very spiritual. So keep focusing on your main goal. Keep working on your self-concept, accepting yourself, loving yourself. And when it comes to attracting a new person into your life, you're gonna know step by step how to move forward in this relationship, because you already know better. You're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience with this individual. So Sagittarius, I love you so much. This is what I had for you. I'm your funny Armenian guy. You are my cutie patootie. Now bring that smile back up. I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.